is that no one speaks of this reprogrammation, where at some point you actually function differently, that these exercises are not just seen as warm-ups, right? Because it's a very Instagram world, right? Where if you throw a few exercises online and you have your athletes do a flexion test and they improve after a VOR, then obviously you've made your point that a brain-based technique can stretch hamstrings, which in this day and age I think is still cool that we're putting this stuff out, because for a lot of people, if you want to increase hamstring flexibility, you basically have to stretch the fuckers. Like there's no, right, there's no five options. So the fact that people could see a brain-based approach to getting more length out of hamstrings is cool. But what happens in 3 days? And dare I say, what happens in 3 weeks? And I'm going to say what happens in 3 or 6 months. Now, does that person need to do the exact same drill to get the same result? Which then that starts to look to me like stretching, which if we're going to say we do better than that, then we need to make sure that 6 months from now, we might not need to do anything to get that result, that your athlete can get it instantly, and that what we're working on 6 months from now is a whole new level and set of skills than what we were working on 6 months beforehand. And that type of progression, I'm not seeing it from anyone else who does functional neurology.